So, a little something just came in the mail today. Let's take a look at see what's inside here. What could it be? What is it? Made in China. Okay, so this is what I bought, and it just came in the mail, came in record time. I bought it like 3 days ago. It just came in right away. This is it, electric automatic wire stripper. So we got a big motor attached on the back here. It's all aluminum, very sturdy, very heavy, which is great. I just had it running, nice on and off switch here. And you can adjust the height of the blade using this. Goes up, goes down. It's a little bit stiff, but it's good because it's under a lot of torque, right? So you have to have it nice and hard to turn up and down. And it comes with these blade things. They just stick on right there. They just stick on the front for I guess as a guide. Allen key. These are the screws, they go on right here. Alright, so I got this piece here. I'm going to feed it through and we'll see how it goes. It's a little bit scarier when shorter like this. I guess that's why they have these guards here, so you don't put your fingers in there. Yeah, no one did it. So I'll show you this little short piece here. Alright, so I've been playing around with this thing for a little while, and I got to say I'm pretty happy with it. It's everything that I expected it to be. This thing has had a lot of reviews online, and everything's really positive, saying that it's a really great machine. I was a little bit disappointed when I saw that it was made in China. I thought it was going to be made in the USA, but this is made in China. That being said, you know, it appears to be a really great, sturdy machine. The steel is thick, like this is all really thick aluminum. This is all aluminum, and you know, everything appears to be very serviceable. You know, like there's no rivets holding on the pieces, so if you ever had a problem, you could take these things off and replace them or repair them. It wasn't cheap. It was $450 Canadian, and that's about $320 American. So it was quite the purchase, and I didn't come to the decision easily. I'm very thrifty. You know, I don't spend money, but this is a long-term investment, and I think it's going to pay off because I do get a lot of wire. And normally it just sits around, and it sits until I make a great big effort and set up my wire stripper and spend a whole day stripping wire. With this thing, yeah, I could probably go through my wire as it comes in and turn it straight into #1 copper. I'll put a link in my description of the sale, of the eBay listing that I bought it from. And go check it out if you're interested. Alright, so we're just downstairs feeding this thing right now. And it's just chewing the stuff up. that piece, for example, didn't really, it's a bit thinner than the other ones that we did. See, this one here just ripped the insulation right off. But yeah, you can take the insulation off of that one. You just have to find the end of it. And then, see, look at that one. It's just chewing it up. And it's all twisty and stuff, but this machine doesn't care. A bit thinner, so it still made a groove deep enough in it that you could take it off, but it didn't do that. So there's a thicker piece. Probably have to adjust it up a little bit. There. Yeah, see the copper. Alright, we are all done the wire that I had. So this is all the electrical wire that I had. I have no more to strip. I mean, I have a little bit of BX armored cable outside. I may actually start to take that apart because this machine, it just works so well. I'm really impressed by it. Like, it was a lot of money, but man, we just flew through that wire. The only thing that we noticed with this is that sometimes when the wire is coming out, it starts to curl, and it will get, the end will go right in back here. And what I did, I put some tape on it to try and stop the wire from doing that. So the wire will actually go in, curl up and start going in here, and it will hit this fan. There's like a metal fan for the motor. So I think to avoid that, you just need to like have a hand on each side and then kind of guide it out. Or you just, like, I would actually like to put, it'd be nice if they had actually put like a metal plate right here to just block off the motor entirely from the thing coming out. But so I may screw in like there's some screw holes here. I may like put like an aluminum plate or something on this side. But other than that, it's a great machine. Very serviceable. I mean, the whole thing can just be taken apart. You know, if you ever need to sharpen the blade, you can take the whole thing apart, and I'm sure you can get a new blade somewhere. Very impressed by it. It was great. So to give you guys a bit of a time frame, I unboxed this thing at 9:30, and it is 12 o'clock right now, 12 noon, and this is all my wire. So this whole bin was full of wire. I brought it down here from outside. So this thing is just full. It was all really thin, small stuff too. And so it was two people. Christine came down and helped me out. So she was feeding it, and then I was just getting it on the other side and taking the plastic off and then throwing it in here. And this is all the insulation from that. It's all just plastic insulation. You can kind of tell just how much we did. And I mean, we didn't do like a time trial. We kind of just took our time with it. But it was just so incredibly easy. I just can't believe it. I can't get over it. I mean, I should have bought this thing a long time ago, to be honest. Now, if you're just like a part-time scrapper, you know, if you don't get too much wire, you know, I can't really tell you. You might want to stay away from this just because it's so much money. But for me, like, this is what I do. This is I got so much wire, I'll be able to pay off this thing pretty fast. And so, yeah. Think about it, you know, if it's something you want to buy. I'm not getting paid to talk about this machine at all. It's just something I bought on the internet. Hey guys, another auction today, Saturday, so I'm going to try again. So far this year I haven't been having too much luck at the auctions. This one I foresee to be the same, but they say that they have a lot of machinery and tools that I like, I may want to buy. Also, they have 2 shipping containers for sale, which I want one for my yard for some extra storage, so I'm gonna try for it. And this one's a bit further away, it's about 45 minutes away from my house.
Now, I'm going to you there, $12, $16, $17, $17, $20 bid. I got a $17 to $20 here, there, $20. If you have to, here it is. I got a $17 to $20 here, there, $20. Sold, number 9, lady buys, already to the here.
Oh man, I would love to have this. Hey guys, I just got home and from the auction. I spent pretty much the whole day at this auction. I feel like I didn't come home with very much, but I did buy some stuff. I'll show it to you guys. Box of chisels. I actually bought this stuff by accident. There was just so many people crowded around, I couldn't really see what I thought it was something else I was bidding on, and I got this instead. So I think I spent $10 on that, so a little bit disappointed on that guy. Just a welder's helmet. I don't have one yet, so that was 10 bucks. I got this Toledo scale, and I've done well with Toledo scales before. This one is not working. You know, the needle isn't moving back and forth, but it looks like it's broken there too. I didn't see that before. Anyways, you know, parts of repair. All right, I'm sure I can flip this pretty easily. People like this sort of stuff. I also bought some of these straps. So these are the heavy duty ones. Bought all 5 straps for 25 bucks Canadian. Pretty good deal. And there was a lot of people at this auction. There was at least over 500 people, and they were coming from all over. They were even coming from New York, from everywhere. I also bought this vintage antique axe. I paid about 10 bucks for this. I also bought some of this torch kit. So I got the valves there, a couple of valves, and the torch with all the hose. So all I need now are a couple tanks, and then I can start chopping up metal with what's it called, acetylene torch. I got that for 25 bucks. And then you guys are gonna laugh at this one. It's just so weird. Okay, so these are street lights. It's huge, gigantic. This is a street light. This is the stuff that you see when you're going down the highway. You'll see that up there on the top of the pole. So they're brand new in box. I'll show you the whole lot of them. I bought 12 of them. There's 12 of these street lights, all brand new in box. And so sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking. I just saw it and I was like, oh, I can make money off that. And so I bought it. I paid $100 for all 12, all brand new. I'm pretty sure, I hope I can make my money back. You know, I know most people Most municipalities are going with LED lighting, and this is not LED. But still, it's really heavy duty lights, all cast aluminum. It's really heavy. I spent around $200 at this auction. So it wasn't too bad, but yeah, I spent the whole day there. Sometimes I just don't feel like I get very much for my time going to auctions. Hey guys, I'm just out here today doing a little bit of scrapping, taking apart these microwaves. Now this one here, thought I'd show a quick difference between the two. This one here, this is a Kenmore microwave from the year 1983. See, it has the old fake wood panel, metal, and here's the face of it. Has like a fan up here to circulate the air, and faceplate is really nice. I like these old ones. This one I plugged it in and it just, all it did was spark. So this is why you always want to scrap these out. This transformer is just massive transformer. It has about the same amount of wiring. The capacitor is probably around the same, just looks different. And then there's another motor up there. But yeah, you just want to make sure you grab that transformer because it's just massive. Now compared to this one is from the year 2000, and it actually still works. It just suffered from there's no plate and there's no coupling for microwave plate. So I'm going to actually try and sell the transformer from it. But you can see here the transformer, just puny compared to this guy. This one is just going to be 2 solid coils of copper. This one is going to have some aluminum and then copper on top. So yeah, you can tell the difference there. And just the weight of this one, you know, this one is just solid, like so much steel in it compared to this guy. You know, just yeah, oh man, there's probably, I would say, like 20 more pounds of weight on this one compared to that one. So they're both Kenmores, just 17 years apart. 83, year 2000. Kind of interesting. Alright, just took out the transformer. It was pretty tough to do. I had to go get a ratchet for it to take it out. As you can see there's the big difference. 1983, 2000. This one's made in the USA, and this one's made in Korea. So let's, I think we'll break this open and we'll see how much copper we get out of that one. Alright, so you just want to find the weld on these things. There's a weld right there. And then what you want to do is you just want to take either a hammer like this or a hatchet like this, or you can do both. I'll show you how I like to do it. Okay. Alright, so we're all done. Left with a bit of steel right there, and then the copper. So that's now copper number 2. This piece here on the more modern transformers, you'll often see that it's just aluminum, but I did a scratch test there on the bench grinder and it's copper. So I'm just going to take off these wire leads, clean it off, like take some of the paper off as much as I can, and then throw it in the number 2 bucket. I have a hard time with weight sometimes. I'd say, you know, maybe 2 pounds. So something. Definitely get a lot more for that than you would just the transformer by itself. Good morning everyone, it's Monday morning. I got a lot of shipping to do today. A lot of things sold over the weekend. It was pretty good sales. First, I want to give a shout out to my friend Glenn out there in BC. Thanks, Glenn. He sent me all these fuses because he saw my last video. I was in need of some fuses for my receiver project that I was working on. I just want to say thanks so much, brother. That really helps me out so much. Yeah, it was really awesome. Sent me those all the way from BC. So cool. Alright, so first thing that I sold here, this was another one of these Space Invader keyboards sold. Call it Space Invader keyboards because if you take the button off, it looks like a little Space Invader character, alien character. So these are sought after. You know, they're the clickety clickities. A guy messaged me asking me what it looked like and what the Space Invader looked like. So I took one of the buttons off and I took a picture of it and I sent it to him, and he just bought it. He said, thanks, great, it's what I want. So that sold for $80. And it's going to Ontario. $16 for shipping. Right over here, this is a hard drive. I've been posting a lot of hard drives lately. This one's just 160 gigabytes. It's a pretty small one, older one. 160 gigabytes. I sold that for $25. $13 for shipping. Again, going to Ontario. A lot of the older hard drives will sell because you'll get people looking to repair their hard drive that they have, so they need parts. So you know, people will buy them just for the circuit board or the motor, stuff like that. So they want to repair their hard drive and get their information back. So hard drive surgeons will go on eBay and try to find old hard drives. Sold another Diverne autographed photo. And yeah, I took a best offer of $125, $12 shipping, going out to Ontario. So this was just an awesome find. This is the last one out of 3 that I've sold, and so this one says a bit different. It says to Jack with best wishes. It was just an awesome find. I mean, we just pulled this out of a trash bag, and so the first one I sold for 100, second one was 200, and this one 125. So man, I just can't get over that one. That one's an awesome sale. Great stuff. Foam gun. I bought this at a Habitat for Humanity renovation store. So they had about 10 or so of these for sale, and I just bought all of them all together. So I've made quite a bit of good money off of that purchase. I think I bought all 10 for like $100, and I've been selling them for like $30. This one I sold for $34.95, and yeah, so that's the last one. So I've definitely made some good money on that. That's just going to Quebec. So I have these boxes of chocolates. They're eraser chocolates, and they smell like chocolate. These were a find at a garage sale, and I'm kind of there was a big, huge milk crate. I think there was like 2 or 3 milk crates of these things at this guy's garage sale, and he was asking, I forget how much, I think like $3 each, and I kind of chickened out. I only bought a few. I think I may have bought like 7 or so. But yeah, I probably should have bought all of them because they have all sold. I've sold all of them, and anyways, this one, 2 of these sold for oh no, sorry, 1 of them sold for $16.95. See there. But what I'm going to do, actually, I'm just probably going to include this one because you see doesn't have very many chocolate erasers inside, and this one's full. So I'm just probably just gonna throw that one in because I want to be done with that listing. I don't want to have to relist that at a lower price or whatever. So all right, a dual record player for parts of repair. Dual, very good name. Keep an eye out for that one, guys. This is a dual 1214 record player. It's vintage, but this one is parts of repair. I took it all apart, and it's some sort of mechanism that's wrong with the returning of the arm, of the toner arm. I couldn't pinpoint it down. I could pinpoint it down, but I couldn't really figure out how to fix it. So I just put it up for parts of repair. You can park these out and make a bit more money, but anyways, I just sold it all as one piece. So anyways, $70. I took a best offer of $70. I was trying to sell it for $100. And so best offer $70 with $28 for shipping. That's going to New Brunswick. Anything copper. Copper is really good. Any ornate pieces you find that are made of copper, they're worth listing. I sold these two for 40, how much? $45 and $22 shipping, going to Ontario. So these are just a couple things that we found at our flea market clean out job that we did. You know, they got a brass handle, and you see this one's kind of tilting on the side a bit, but I described it all pretty accurately. Yeah, so if you find anything copper, copper's really doing really well right now. So make sure that you put that aside and try and sell it for a bit more money than just the scrap. Last thing that sold, this is a power supply from PC. This one's 850 watts. So the higher the wattage, the more expensive. So normally the PCs that the power supplies that we find, you know, around like 300, 350 watts. This one's bigger, so I sold that for $50, and that it has $21 shipping, going to BC. I do a full like inventory of all the connectors, and I put them on the listing, just so that helps the people that are trying to buy it. And yeah, so that one, make sure if you ever find higher wattage ones, they sell for more. All right, well that will do it for today. Just kind of pretty much the whole day is going to be me packaging this stuff up. And yeah, I did a little bit more wire stripping last night. Super easy. I scrapped out a couple of AC units last night. And that's it for the video, boys and girls. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked my video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Last night, went into town to fill up our water jugs, and I found a little lawn tractor, minus an engine. So I was able to get this on by myself, but it was a struggle.